San Diego County Board of Supervisors votes in favor of a plan to prepare for a major wildfire, and that includes spending $15 to $20 million on buying a brand new helicopter. It's our top story on the 4. I'm Anna Laurel.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. CBS 8's Kelly Hessedall joins us live from the County Administration Building with the latest on this. Kelly.
That's right, and that vote was unanimous, 4-0 in favor of finding more ways to clear brush in the county, and also in favor of purchasing another twin-engine helicopter. However, an interesting side note that we learned today was that the county purchased a different helicopter a couple of years ago to fly at night to battle some of these wildfires, and we learned today that that helicopter hasn't flown at night even once. So here's what the sheriff's office said when asked why.
We actually took delivery of the helicopter last year at the end of the year, November of 2023. During that time, it's actually been down for maintenance for a total of 8 months. At any time you have a brand new aircraft, that there is a break-in period, especially a newer model of an aircraft. It's a phenomenal platform, but there's a transition period for our fires to switch over to that. And it's not just firefighting, it's completely relearning emergency protocols in the new aircraft.
It's hard for me to go back to my district and say, well, we bought them, but we're just not using them. And I get it's got to be in working order, and if there's manufacturer's defects that you're working through, I certainly get. But if we are a year from now or 2 years from now still waiting for a pilot that can fly at night, then I have to question what's the parameters that you're using, because I bet you we can find somebody. I think sometimes if the fire's not in your neighborhood, you don't feel the heat.
And so you saw Supervisor Joel Anderson there making it clear we have to have the ability to fly at night. So if we bought a helicopter that's supposed to be used for that, let's use it. Now, today everybody kept pointing to the wildfires in Los Angeles to say let's do everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen here. Since 2003, the county has invested $1 billion in trying to prepare for another major wildfire, and that includes hiring staff, purchasing equipment, collaborating, making sure everyone is on the same page. Also, there was talk today about recent fires that we've had in this area. Take a listen.
Question I got from a bunch of constituents was, how are we supposed to know which route to take to evacuate? What's the evacuation route? They knew they needed to evacuate. They didn't know what route to take. So my question is, how are they supposed to know what route to take?
We can't possibly dictate which route every individual and every vehicle should take. When they have the Genesis Protect app and they open up the app and look at the fire map that's available, essentially go where the fire's not. That sounds really overly simplistic, but that's the best method.
And the sheriff's office says they can push out wireless emergency alerts if they have to, giving people directions on exactly where to go. But they also said, you know, with 3.4 million people in the county, it's just going to be a difficult situation. So there were also questions about what caused some of these recent rash of fires that we've had. Was it homeless encampments? CAL FIRE said today that the cause of all of those fires remains under investigation. So bottom line, we've spent a lot of money on preventing wildfires, and we certainly here in the county are going to spend a lot more. Anna and Carlo.
Kelly, but we got to get back to you. You said they spent a lot of money. They spent a lot of money on that latest helicopter a couple of years ago, and it hasn't flown at night yet. 8 months of maintenance. So why do we think that if they buy a new one, it's not going to take another year or two before that one gets up in the air?
Yeah, there was definitely some concern about that. I think at the end of the day, they ended up saying, well, the San Diego County Fire will operate this brand new helicopter. The sheriff's office will continue to operate that previous helicopter, and somehow we're going to have to get onto the same page when it comes to training. I mean, there definitely were concerns about why that one hasn't been up in the air yet, but clearly the supervisors feel that purchasing a second one is really important.
We know that those fires, I mean, they really get a handle on them from the air, so you can understand the importance. But yeah, it seems ridiculous that that other one is grounded. All right, Kelly, thank you so much for that.